A very first exam of general science. Basically, general science contains three subjects that are major subjects: physics, chemistry, and bio. In these three subjects, we are taking biology as a preference. So, my dear friends, biology contains again two parts: first zoology and second one botany. So, we are starting just zoology with the initial topic of body anatomy. I mean to say, we are going to study about digestive system. My dear friends, in a competitive exam of general science, this system contains a lot of questions in a lot of manners. So, we will discuss each and every method, each and every version of any question which are going to be enter in any competitive exam. So, first of all, we will discuss about this term. This term belongs to a verb, that is digestion. So, first of all, we will discuss that what do you mean by digestion. Digestion क्या होता है? What's the real meaning of digestion? So, friends, whenever also we take food, it takes a lot of processes. These all processes will contain separate definition and mechanism. So, the first process of any food is digestion and its major process. What's the word meaning of this digestion? There are two things. First thing, supposed to be, you say me that's if we eat stone, okay, and it will be digested, is it yes or no? Then I will say it's no, because digestion of stone is not possible in our human body. Is it not decomposed? Yes, it is decomposed, but digestion can't say. Why? Because digestion contains two things. First, decomposition, okay, and second thing what? Second thing, that is most important, energy. Creation of energy is known as ATP in terms of biology. We will discuss in cell anatomy. A means adenosine, okay, T means tri, and P means phosphate, okay. I can say that ATP is a unit of biological energy in our body. Our body creates energy in forms of ATP. So, again I am repeating this term, that digestion should be said when these two processes are completed in our human body. What are the processes? First is decomposition, means divide the bigger thing into smaller partitions, and second thing, production of energy, okay. Dear students, this process will be studied in our body in separate manners, in separate variations. Now, what are the other processes which also takes place in our body besides this digestion? So, we are just going to start these all other processes. My dear friends, these processes will contain some scientific terminology. Listen carefully. First one, whenever also we take food, this food is entered in our human body with the help of a oral cavity. We take inside, but scientific terminology is known as ingestion. So, firstly, the food will be entered in our human body in terms of ingestion. कोई भी फूड का जो प्रोसेस होता है उसमें सबसे पहले हम फूड को माउथ के अंदर एंटर करवाते हैं, एंड दैट टर्म इज नोन एज इंजेक्शन. इंजेक्शन अलग होता है, इंजेक्शन है, याद रखना. सेकेंड थिंग, जैसे ही फूड एंटर होता है बॉडी में विद द हेल्प ऑफ ओरल कैविटी, बकल कैविटी भी कह सकते हैं, माउथ भी कह सकते हैं, आफ्टर दैट व्हाट हैपन्स, इट इज डाइजेस्टेड, इट इज डाइजेस्टेड। तो सेकंड टर्म क्या हो गई, डाइजेशन। सेकंड प्रोसेस ऑफ फूड एनाटोमी इज डाइजेशन। ओके सर, देन आफ्टर दैट डाइजेशन थर्ड एनाटोमी इज एब्जॉर्प्शन। After absorption, it second term is assimilation and last one is emission. Now we will study each and every with the fully detailed method. Ingestion, it means to enter the food. Okay. Second, digestion, I have told previously what, decomposition of food, and after decomposition what happens, energy production, I can say ATP, ATP बोले तो energy. Okay sir, then after digestion absorption, this is important terminology, we have to learn this, we have to understand this. I have told it previously, A for adenosine, T for tri and P for phosphate. In previous slide I have told you that it is a unit of biological energy in human beings. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about absorption. Absorption क्या होता है, what is the process of absorption? Friends, we have to learn a mechanism. If you will learn that mechanism, then you will 100% take over this process. Absorption supposed to be a normal thing. We take a protein solvent, any protein substrates, any milky chocolate, etc. etc. Supposed to be we drink milk. Milk contains what? It contains carbohydrate, it contains casein protein. What is the function of protein in our human body? It creates cells, or in other words I can say that it manufactures cells, it makes the development of our body. That is why every gymnastic person requires a lot of protein. Supposed to be we takes protein in form of milk, protein enters in human being in the stomach, but what happens, milk enters in stomach, but all the body is developed. How it is possible? Milk is in stomach and its effect is in whole body. Then how protein is distributed in all the body parts? This mechanism will be discussed in form of absorption. What happens? Listen me carefully, you have to get my point. Milk is in stomach, it will be decomposited. Decomposited means it is digested, energy will be produced, but all the decomposited nutrients of milk, that is calcium, that is protein, that is carbohydrate, after digestion these all nutrients have to enter in the bloodstream with the help of small and large intestine. Are you getting my point? What I am saying, after decomposition all the nutrients of food particles have to enter into the bloodstream. This process is known as absorption. So what is absorption? Nutrients are entering into the bloodstream. Falling of nutrients into the bloodstream is known as absorption. After absorption what will happen? These all nutrients will be distributed in all the organs of our human body. That may be tongue, that may be teeth, that may be hairs, that may be everything organ of our body. Okay, so what is absorption? Absorption means entering of nutrients, entering of nutrients in bloodstream. Okay, sir. I have told you three processes which have to be discussed in digestive system. There are two methods of teaching. First, I direct start digestion, but it's not a good way. Before digestion, we have to consider all these processes which are directly or indirectly belongs to the system. Absorption means entering of nutrients in the bloodstream. Now nutrients are where? These all nutrients are in bloodstream. That may be calcium, that may be protein, that may be carbohydrate, that may be lipids, etc. Friends, after absorption, what will happen? I am telling you. Listen carefully. After absorption, every nutrition, every nutrient, every food particle has to be delivered to the organs. That process will be known as assimilation. I will learn you separately about this assimilation. So now the next and fourth process is assimilation. Assimilation means, I have told you previously, our bloodstream contains nutrients, small particles, that are present into the bloodstream. But each and every organ of our human body requires nutrients. Supposed to be a little example, supposed to be these are hairs. Hairs requires what? Protein. Which protein? Keratin protein, that is present in, supposed to be in milk, okay, in soya nuts. Then what will happen? Soya nuts will be eaten by us. After that, it will be decomposed in stomach. After that, it will enter into small intestine. After that, all the decomposed nutrients will enter into the bloodstream. After that, this bloodstream, I mean this blood will be supplied in all the body circulation. Okay, why my question? Listen, my question is that why our blood circulates in our body? What's the reason? I am saying that why the blood of mammals is circulated in each and every moment. What's the function? What's the cause? Then I will understand, I will tell you about this process. What happens? Blood circulates. I can answer this term in a single way. I can say that blood is the delivery boy. Supposed to be our body is a street, and blood is what? Blood is a delivery boy. Delivery boy means a boy who delivers, who distributed all the required things to each and every home. In the same way, blood distributes each and every nutrient to our each and every organ, every tissue, every cell. Okay, so what will happen? Blood will enter in the root part of our hair. After that, it will ask, here, do you require any nutrient? Here will ask, yes, I require keratin protein. Then blood will say, take it. Here will take, and blood will take back to the heart. So this circulation is continuously running in all the life of your body parts. So now I think you have understood about this assimilation. Assimilation means क्या है? To take over. the nutrients of bloodstream by the organs is known as assimilation. Means each and every organ takes the nutrients from blood is known as assimilation. Assimilation means receiving of nutrients by the organs from bloodstream. Okay. Now the last and final process, my dear friends, the important portion of food was nutrients. After taking the nutrients, food is unwanted and wastage. This wastage food is emitted by our body, and this process is known as emission. So what the real meaning of emission? Emission means to forego the wastage food. Now the best time to start about digestion. Before this, I have understood you 5 terminologies. You are thinking that, sir, what will be the question framing of this portion? So there will be a single question. Examiner will ask you, arrange the corrective manner of the following processes, and that will be 5 processes: ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and emission. So you have to learn these all processes in a right manner. First of all, ingestion, second digestion, third assimilation, absorption, fourth assimilation and fifth emission. Now it's the time to learn about the actual digestion system. So our digestion system contains a particular system of our organs. That system starts from mouth. This process, I mean this portion, is known as oral cavity, that is contained by the 2 palates above and downward, and tongue is between these two. That is oral cavity, that is pharynx. Larynx, have you ever seen or listened about larynx? Production of voice is done by larynx. So the portion of nose and mouth, that is combined or common part, is known as pharynx. After pharynx, there is a large tube, food pipe, but in terminology of science it will be esophagus. What is the term? Esophagus. Then that will be stomach, then it will be small intestine, then it will be large intestine. But my dear friends, these all verbal things are not to be learned very easily. That is why we have to make a help, we have to take help of a diagram. So we are just going to watch the diagram of a digestive system, that is a block diagram. My dear friends, this is a block diagram of our digestive system. Only watching this diagram is not completely study. You have to learn the serial of terminologies. What is first, what is second, what is third, because serial will be asked as a MCQ in competitive exams. So first one, if you watch it carefully, there is a small term. You are watching this, it's esophagus. My dear friends, this term is what? It is esophagus. Esophagus always starts from O. It's esophagus. Then this is a food pipe, initial food pipe. After esophagus, the food is entered in the second portion of this line, and that is stomach. Stomach is just a J-shaped structure where the food takes rest till 3 or 4 hours. So this is stomach. Here one thing will be studied by us. What is the difference between stomach and abdomen? I will ask you a question. is abdomen is in stomach or stomach is in abdomen, which is larger and which is smaller. So learn carefully, abdomen is a major quantity, a major portion, and stomach is a minor portion. Stomach is a member of abdomen. Okay, this all portion of our body below the diaphragm and above the thighs is what? It's abdomen, and one part of this abdomen is stomach. All the other parts just like liver, just like kidneys, just like pancreas, just like gallbladder, all these contains by abdomen. So learn carefully, there should be a distinguish between stomach and abdomen. So this is what? Stomach. We will read each and every portion very carefully, but firstly it's just an introduction. After stomach, food is entered in what? Small intestine. Okay, after small intestine, this will be entered into large intestine, and this large intestine is in U shaped. This small intestine is in very complex structure. This is largest portion of our alimentary canal, about 6 to 7 meters. Okay, learn carefully, name is small intestine, but it is largest portion. Listen carefully, I will ask you a question, which is larger, small intestine or large intestine? If you have not studied this topic, then you will say large intestine is larger, but you are wrong. Which will be large? Small intestine. Then you will ask me question, sir, why the name is small? The reason behind this small word is not length, it's cross sectional area. I can say cross sectional area of small intestine is small, that's why it's small, and cross sectional area of large intestine is large, that's why it's large intestine. And last portion of large intestine is anus. One interesting thing, you are watching this finger like structure, if you are not watching, I will whitish it. This portion is very important, and practically in daily life you have to watch a lot of cases about this. This is appendix, my dear friends. This is what? This is appendix, a very interesting portion of our digestion system. Before I mean 1000 years, when man was in woods, he used to eat some vegetables. At that time, this was the major digestive portion of our body.